Hello,
Hello,
everybody, and welcome to PSY-POD, the podcast about nothing, the podcast where we bring local people for local vibes. We are just like drinking near taxi parking, rugby, and tip in the morning. Same energy. Today is a little different episode. We're joined with our friends from the Paktsos and Junors, and our set is still altered because Jamyang Junor live is busy. So, say hi, Norlha. Okay, say hi, Jamyang.
Ni hao.
Okay, and we have the legend, the myth, the animal back.
In the same cheese.
But he could not come, so we have Bigfoot instead. So say hello.
Hello.
Hello lah, kuzu.
Okay. All right then. Nothing much. Okay, with that being said, live from Juno Studios, PSY-POD starts
Now.
PSY-POD.
Quick question. Are you guys ready for your overseas study dreams? Or are you Googling IELTS tips at 2 a.m. and panicking? Well, no need to panic because today's episode is sponsored by Chhundu Training Institute, the most legit place in Bhutan to get your international exams done properly. They're an official authorized test center for TOEFL and Pearson VUE exams, meaning secure systems, proper computers, real exam conditions, no funny business, no stress, and no drama. But wait, they don't just test you, they actually help you pass. Because at Chhundu Training Institute, you can join coaching classes for IELTS, PTE, and TOEFL, where they focus on real exam strategies, proper skill building for listening, reading, writing, and speaking, full practice tests, and personalized guidance. So you're not just guessing your way throughout the exam. Basically, if your target is serious, then your preparation should be too. So before you book your next test and go pray in Dishupul Hagang for miracles, why don't you check out Chhundu Training Institute, where you can start your study abroad journey the right way. Now, back to the episode. Alright, we're back. Before we start, big shout out to our sponsors. First of all, Domsip, thank you for supporting this podcast. And also, shout out to our podheads. Look up. Okay, everybody, thank you. Look. Jigs here. Okay, nice roof. And yeah, so thank you, our podheads. Thank you for supporting this podcast. Thank you for contributing to this welfare of this podcast and this YouTube channel and this household. If you want to be a podhead, you can click the link in the description or press the join button. This is for people who are living abroad. You get perks such as early releases, member-only posts, and also badges. So if you comment, you get special badges on your site, and then you also get the appreciation of my heart because you help support this podcast and the beverages and the lights and the comfort of what we are sitting in. Thank you so much. And also another shout out to our podhead pros. Look up. Okay, these are a little significantly higher. Me. Who knows? But anyways. No, don't look. Don't look at the what? Don't look at the download. It's not true, by the way. Okay, anyways, yeah, shout out to Wabi Sabi, Karma Zimba, Karma Yangchen, Rabsel Lhendup, Tandin Phubz, and Pema Samdrup. We appreciate you. Thank you for being a Podhead Pro. If you want to be a Podhead Pro, you can click the link in the description or upgrade your plan. Okay, Lasso, before we start, just a little preface. We wanted, people said, most people I've talked to, they said the favorite episode is Bigfoot. So Bigfoot is back, not willingly. He is now the most expensive guest that I've had so far. That's a free episode, low budget. But now, you request more. And he said to buy his favorite liquor. We won't mention what it is. But it was not cheap. It was not cheap. Okay? So Bigfoot.
It was free.
It was not cheap. Okay, so before we start, cheers. Okay, buddy. PSY-POD starts now. Wow!
Because it's pepper
flavor.
Absolute pepper.
Bigfoot, Mapachiki, drink of choice, favorite. Why is it vodka, shot, and lime? Beer do, whiskey do. Why is this style your favorite drink to drink?
Wait. Disclaimer.
Oh yeah, disclaimer. We're not gonna lie. Okay, we're going to be doing a little drunk episode today because it has been a while. And
let me say one thing.
In our household, we're in our household. Drink responsibly. We're all over the age of 18. No one's driving tonight. Backstage, off camera, and they'll go home. We're just gonna chill here tonight. and see where the conversation and night goes. So everybody drink responsibly, and if you drink responsibly, at least have a sober friend around. Is what do you call, not suggested or not recommended. What?
And disclaimer.
And lastly, chill up there.
Yes,
Lastly, much car personality is, so you'll see it once
last podcast
as the podcast ensues. Okay,
and disclaimer, there were some people last podcast I left midway unserious do some about it. So so sorry. This time we will try our best to make it even more senseless. So
question me to Norlha, since you're the
more
sensible
senseless
one. Why don't you ask anybody a question to start the pod? Yeah, Norlha. At this.
Why are you gay?
Paktso Boiz the switching to nam go to like nam an idea when
and last podcast Origins is gone. Origins. This is the sequel. This is the sequel. This is the sequel.
the chance lumit.
Okay, Bigfoot guitar Hapchimen and Nepal na. People don't know about Bigfoot's lore. He actually learned guitar production, guitar playing, whatever in Nepal. Lifestyle. That style. How did you get there? Why did you go there? How was it? I'm still love.
Churum dalya. Nepal so guitar classic baby de gote. Chimnao. The kakum chimo. Boiler chi two between. To the chuins da. Ah, wins inside na. Padis da.
Kasi no kanal is ya.
Ana na this is inside na. Chitsmensi da. Askumide da. Padi mu da. Khali lok chuk tai. Cockroach dus da. Kakte to in just. Ngadi jitsim den da. At least am to worst no. Khana ga shun de chui khadin ne da.
Nepal ko lapsta. Nepal gade pha hichi baba guitar habni ki.
Guitar Laujui de Pada.
Gachwik Lagonui, the Gachwe Paju.
The Debrajui de interesting indeed.
Why Nepal?
The Gachunte Nepal Jutan.
That's at Nepal.
Kathmandu.
Kathmandu.
Gaushala the Piplis Chiani.
Gaushala.
Nepal Gadwe Tato. Nepal Gadwe.
Teams on Koya. She was
no. Kalang Nepali Jamyang Bigfoot Kuchini Nepal Laps.
Mishida.
Teranam Kyo.
Tapai.
Tapai Ganam Kyo. Tapai the respect be imadimo. To Nam Kyo.
Oh, Nambo. Mea.
Kuisivida. Nepali. Actually, Mam Kuisivit.
Teroina. Nepali tribe.
Can I do it? Okay. Since Chingy Paktso Boiz been the Bigfoot the early influences rock and roll this name the Jamyang Bigfoot and Jack Johnson and some type
Jack Johnson.
The Chingy the earlier growing up Gazum musicians this in the bands Beru singer Beru.
Up there.
Jack Johnson personal favorites.
Only Jack Johnson. Ngadi exclusively Jack Johnson the only later on love the my granddad said you need to widen your musical knowledge.
Pem
Dazingi. The Jamyang ini gozu the mojo park na hechi the mojo park na hebe mom explore be blues jazz baby boomers sergeant over there nana yasi Dr. Pa chmefam ugen karagi influence bidigis.
Yeah, what about you, Bigfoot?
High school na debda andale gozuite classic rock ni gozuite tele gaite
the unclassic rock ni nega
anchi quatermet sorry da jatum
Dapper. Anchi dig interesting. Last time in the pod I was looking back. Chilap dem na kinga singing mo. Kinga. Kinga gi pa Chhundu su bikul introduce be be dang lap chi si kete hangot be ni gutsi the sunflower record be pa de anala chanta de anala mo enjoy be then she hangot be ni bo be hangot be charge me asumena. So what initially about those sessions hanging out with him thought like where fun guy do, let's call him chikatle cheap perspective.
Tano sense of humor same dus tato yeah first chapter lo ngai joke ham ti chi asi ani lab be ko yes got this
ko joke how do you got into first time chip demo
Client
ko joke de ngai got into way best friend of the
dele gai habits to dele ko gachi wai got jom lo got jim
ko phalam khadi nga chudi charo so napji
yaja
yeah
they got the boy 1000 hills na show Bigfoot chant mo jugi stop be hang up be this year.
No dele tano chin ana yellow pencils day dele yellow pencils last nalu had some corals here and there up and down Thimphu town dele disband yasi dele an time still chhadu dei bade dele khoi studio na Junor live na labdu zumbe khoi studio na hang out be de oi band chi zogi most khalapchi dele he started suggesting names band get us is okay, so our intention was let's band giving as ridiculous name we can find ani ming tabe but then told last listen decent be am chim minute no chim
Bigfoot, what was your first impressions of Jamyang? Jamyang lo zumbe chia chi funny mo jokes and vibe me chaya taze tunji memo chigi gagazum no style Jamyang first impression
직sus needed the hangout baby gai temo da hamanga friends am chimadi ngai thana be
ai da sorry
da mi wachira gai da
didap chimena che da chi kundu hangout mo hem mo same de chiga hangout bini yes same ga de chi story funny element option
anyway
funny labro Instagram na chi follow be ko guitar to til ngai guitar to story upload
che so much memo sande
kogi
ngai so chi high five sorry
mother to be damaged
yeah sorry
te kogi guitar to story na chuda ngai rek pe til chat be ni ko chu til char jui ti da til sachi ko ngai studio no hangout be jam be the novel of the mata na ju be chi thung
the first time khobes da jui ba de and na same he has this Korean looks chime na de da ngadi ko honestly
Bengali look chi ko
upper class like upper mutang crowd maybe royal village anji joni mes no is first initial
crash them in describe it ko smart to upper echelon Korean looks to look as more impression yete
let's say ani between dile kaslam dega now you made me forget
sami first time chapter ani be you thought to
that dile ani be khalab de banara dile khoi surna jo guitar to yebate guitar to ngasi guitar san to ime dida ngasi mas mo chuna perform be being stuff ego asti pajo
이거 되게 매번에 안 타임 다투 딩 아예 여보대
sorry bad day but mo but on time no I am I stood drinks I showed my guitar
Sami to
guitar to I was like confident be khon tong style ten man bass tele king of the jeans king gi khatar tong finger intel jikse ba
아니 빈디기 쿠킹 같이가 되면 맞아
fingering e pakka guitar e pakka chonglo
아니 빈디 쿠킹 같이 되면 맞아
ma pasti kanya masibs be ani be ngachi achi to chin why khoda sami ani tong mis Miss Hinky crush Miss Motel to negotiate all the best licks and riffs.
Are we still talking about guitar?
Yes. Unfortunately. But I never told it. The Kongi turn hedges. Kongi to cheese. Kongi to more. Kongi different genre. Shredding is genre. King again.
차로 이거 hurt 기태가 차로 했으면 나왔어. 이거 되네.
Dele ani dreamo. Dele Rosami gidi. He's the finger style guitarist. No, there's a different kind of playing finger style. Sega. Not the finger style when you're in bed, me.
Yeah.
Okay. So guitar finger style.
Hi, Dad.
Sami ge ji is to Jim is tuck and using all the guitar game in a sound.
Okay.
So tuck. That was the TV na jams to live na be mathoma de. Nangin me. TV na live na mathoma de.
Nanyen melus. Nanyen me.
Ratra lombe me jo. 아니 좀 할리다인이다. Sam is a good anime. 그때 코잉아 fingerstyle hammer tune tried but Sam 통 bedele aschi tune goji and one really nice tune I learned from him is called Sunflower. Not Post Malone. ngai atar tong ma den
off to
Yeah, nice. Okay.
저기다.
That's this. So, dile 그때 행업 빌리스 데 빅풋 치차로 디기 해만 맞으려면 가치가 행업 빌 때문에 체접이 되면 싶나.
침낭을 샴시 되면서
미치가 배야.
네팔에 록 heb지는 스튜디오 치우지.
아니 로케베
빰수
나기 아줌이야 빰스 되는 것 같아. 송 아줌 치가 돼. 네팔에 기타 암치 나기 마상 나기 타는 박다스는 주로 공기 엑서사이즈 지비중 아니 라인 하고 되다.
엑세스 콘에 비트.
기타치가.
맞아 거기다.
마방아 찌르 두스 아니가 진짜. 자명이 loved about the first time Bigfoot best joda. Me daddy cool to do past studio. Masni pincha ime anzum 찌 loved 칭이 다시 양치버기 마시대가. Cousin is loved this 칭이.
꿀리 맞춘 빈샵이 되는 거다. 너스타잖아.
내 안을 치보다가 Bigfoot.
ngai impression ngai love ngai story mapo zimaza ani magauching atokoge but the first time chip the enemies Jamyang pa thali zawki baiba tantana Bigfoot de no mo Bigfoot are shy be calm be na slow me lavis sanne be
가은이 디 가이나스.
thali khatsa
아이 심니
this spicy zawki bai
아 hot.
ten ta Bigfoot khae pani min mo chant mo juimo ai ko simple chi thoi bade chae mi thoi
행오버는 내려오는데 간다.
ta chant mo da to me same message chant lemchi mo vodka shot lemchi lemchi stam
데레 안동. 데레 와.
ah so the miss whole
아니
night
동.
투입니다. 테마좀이라 돈 되는 쓰니.
That's his way of drinking. 아치 돈 데레.
볼랍션
나이디 같이 밑에 고이디 태우면 칸.
지금 투니기 스타일 게스트셨니. 안 노이스. 나이스스 같은 차로 숨어 아지 when you're having fun. Everyone has a way of drinking. Some have beer. 같이 자명 좀베, 놀라 좀베 코야 마시 콜라기 스타일 지 꼭가. 그 집에 why do you drink it the way you do it, man?
고가지 꼭 같아.
그집에.
Don't throw the question around. The first you answer, they will answer.
위스키디 테이스 미가잉이 타는 게. 칼추는 뭐. 보드카디 테이스 암치 명명을 돼. 근데 안 톰다 테이스 after 테이스 세니기 돈데 레몬 주스 미드다.
So alcohol taste 뭐 프로미가 뭐.
So alcohol the chicken one. Let's say you put some lime at the sip baby 통으면 whiskey sour or vodka sour.
테테 통미디 안 돼.
저거 acquired taste 뭐. Because
테테 통이 but 마음으로
투니 고조다 로 taste six 좀 미스 미토면 봐. 위스키다 비어다 안 됐어 뭐.
같이 시가 같이 집
Yeah, before question yeah, Norlha, why do you love Coke? Norlha loves Coke, by the way. If you guys ever want to give him any gift, Coke chick to Let's Coke 그집에 게 Norlha.
아 잔치가 있고 분미워.
차다 아치 막 들려 들려 resist calm down energy.
네, 나한테도
Oh shit.
맞아.
뭔가 위스키 디스톤데 꼭 비니미 raw.
꼭
Ah,
빌미야.
he likes it raw.
Yeah.
아 마시메.
Second was.
꼭 버틀 야시도 때 받았나. 위스키 버틀 치다 꼭 버틀 시디시도 때 받아.
안디 잔다 치클라스는 뭐 같아. 데브르 토미.
아직 한님 battle of the bottles 걸 스토리 다.
샤기.
Battles of the bottle.
아니
스토리 단스.
치기 스토리 다.
아니 안타납게 아시지 같이 됐으면 in the spectrum 지도 안 됐잖아. We are in the I'll just say in the spectrum, okay? Because 가이 병원에 아니습니다.
너기 병원에
아지 라지 मतलब कि मैं राजी या मची गाया लोंदे माम लोंदे सुबह कंपटीशन बेगी में 1 hour या लोंदे 같이 덮지시다.
Norlha, ego battle 1 को लग गए then we'll talk about the battle of the bottles later.
3 rounds even.
No, ego battle 1 first ego battle. मैं ego battle 1 is 2 more. First battle को लम्बा. First battle start begin. Okay, we'll start with the first battle, okay? Jamyang Bigfoot, our more good friend Sexy. Anyways, go on, Norlha. You start. You are the best narrator of the story.
I go to the side continue bechush. So got the belus.
Ele ju Bigfoot की दूं.
야자.
Ani one of the
After the Zoom, yeah.
viewers ki 10,000 in the skate on the side no. You guys go enjoy. Have a great weekend up there. This
말람세. 디.
싸게.
칭을 말람네.
디 고치치.
내가 데이버 데이버 치기 뜨르 진스 말람.
랍지. 뭐 동거랑 렌트 디. 시카카마기.
와 라이브 다 말아봤니다. 라이브로다.
Okay, no. Don't interrupt Norlha. Okay, new rule. When someone is speaking, when someone is speaking, we'll not interrupt. Okay.
오케이.
If you interrupt, then short.
야, 또
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Norlha continues story.
야, 대티로 동저 주탐진데 뭐 아심지기. 텔레 enjoys bello blast bello mush. Desai labde chana lagelo. Tele sai bottle atsri nyobanu chance domato hampa halamchi boundena. Tele te chamato mira Bigfoot. Na sai tele 6-1 chudi. Koi ego hurt baby the 6-1 chu.
아니지.
니 가슴 납들로 섹스기 치러. 거의 액션 피스 병.
고치면서.
퍼스트 안 스토리 가디 히치. 오야 치글 고종세.
Mas, oye, the Shuli.
아니 해머이
Ani hemai.
해마이나. 매.
First, ani labna.
Ani
Oye,
Shuli
story
si.
labna. Ani la. Let's stick to this story. Then we'll take Oye story next. Okay, love.
대안이 해픈 베이비 가이 베일 그룹 속에 암치 잠시 메슬럽지 버데.
쪼쪼이면 뭐
저쪽 메슬럽지 뭐. 데미슬럽이데. 데 섹스만 주생 본데. 데고 돈인 미 너무 사이트 나들 랍 데미데. 엥 빅풋 업트기나면은 나도. 데미스도 뭐 이거이 안지입니다. 남치면.
매워 투이와
군지 됐으면.
투이 같이 도바 센서로 투이 뭐 같이 조시 그나잖아 타임 6 first 24/7 나 드리스 차 조시는 버터 하나 조시
24/7기 버터 조이야
뉴오베 로고 이모 안에 조시 빅풋 디 코아트 니스 잡지도 데 이고기 같이 네 맞추거든 조야시 아무 니데 기울 베해자게 대체 키스진 해자로 이고
아니 왜 지금 1 week 만에 어디 오면
그 립스로 로야스는 베트나 랩나 같이 밤 스위스
Now fresh na chicken is style there. No long.
랍지스 치라와이 자꾸 기비 니다 치라와이 잠돈 미와친 다이얼 마답 랍지스 때 공체노 야 조샤로 정관으로 타임 6 네인데
세미메 너디 세미메 나도 세미 중앙이다
뉴 로고 27 8 9 since day the sign it on 야스 블루 야스 공니션하는 넥스 never break down in that video 조제 프로프 기는 가기스 그러면 기스진
아니 손도 고기 아니 뭐뜨면
거기 소리나 거기 야 티셔츠 랍스타.
Man, battle the bottles number 1 man. Battles of the bottle 2 na. Che oye the shike chi men anga Jamyang bank joda. An story laps. Ngaji ngaya madi so machine story de jumbe. Just know that ending nem chi beginning middle the machine laps.
아니 마 touchdown 데모 다운 데 도때 되버데 도때
Detail 예ppe 좀에.
오예 데
어디긴데 야.
야자 마 알키미 데모 행아웃 베 들마 본티 데 나오미 찬스 통게 랍치 두블로 데 위스키 보틀 치니 오비 나고인데 데 오야 나 데모 데리 빅풋 답 당기메로 데리
Choose your words
아니
wisely.
잘나 가디시가 남카 드미 디메 바키쳤나 지 잣버치 깔락 조디메라
코차기란데 팀로 같이 도디도.
서 랍다 깔락가서 좀 먹네메라 데리 퉁이다
아니 왜 짤살.
들퉁이 버틀 치즈 버니즈 한음치레 오야 기법 메들
She the story the more love me she best 당하지 love some love no let da. Chi dimena.
so ana table round table de domena ngadi video chi et be de mo rumna ze de na ko de mi de chat part zone ro ta chama to me ro ko roge oya dus tunde e dote de mo
아 도지
To the instigator
도티디
instigator.
제제 셈시네 올 제제 상관이 볼 마셔 못 잡셔
나는데 너무 베타이 뭐 소대 공부는 그래서 the fourth fifth time 넘는데 오야 되라기 마텐
아니시
The
proud moment.
The proudest moment of his life.
이거
지금 믿는 빅프라 아니야 내가 가기는
Wait. You guys are moving into two stories too slow. That the chi room na ye oye ki pa yemen was the chi and night na me.
이 안나 안나네
I love 그대로 hit잖아 베데.
투이모 다 하남칠레 오야 기법 쇼스 뭐 오야 기법 쇼스 데데 고 레셔스 랍데데 안고 제베 다 같이 콜리 있는데 다 람메도 모나리 데 nga
Gajibe.
semchik la be wiki met tenga mu da nga probably mu da tui mu sting twins nga sting twins da sting twin na ya ma sting twin te da oya give be nga sem ga bi chang tu mu da after this
I just gonna me love oya amchi asked me to the point that bed na hinja bucket ba khaluchu then Gushani Bigfoot near same guy yalo victory lap victory shot chitu rub get Gushani oya chocho chimena lamidi chidi monda napa and freezer the collapse
Kadibiru ngadi benimi anzo. Ngadi ma.
chi sur the was bishi
위스키 두이모
chuma doctor need to be so
그게는 레몬 견이 지민도 같아.
young man sting is sting
아니 레몬 견이 잘로 비 펠세데스 게마담 돈
아니 after this go 보다 가다
지들고 로야스네 뱅군 좀 주세.
빙그
다음 주 먹을 때도 다시
빙그 represent. 게트 접시. 같이 친구 게트 접시 때문에 라면.
but then I mean Bigfoot won at his own expense
awana reya.
and chilap them no ni napa da ni physics ni reference and list viewers give the reference of that
german
그런데 장기 대가리 파워 레벨 매장스로 빅풋 디 드라임 볼스 in the village freezer zombie 있을 오야 this 나빠다 스미트
오야가 주시가 오야 베마소가 파 아술리에 기자 오야 파 아술리에 쓰다 공모차 베베마소 설명 오야
oh ani funny part dar chilage like Bigfoot nga chiga hang out be chan this tu nga chiga mam de omba de the one time koi Instagram story na ta be khopa big all best hisness and also detail me up to going the Instagram story na mo ko chan de tunu me night na di the story so limit zo next day the oya the rab kya side na dus the video koi point of view na me wade ana oya chocho de chocho ana rab ki sure go di chocho ana vodka kuchani orange juice ni dab jumidi koi dialogue ta de tamala sa khora bed he mi gara dab jo khora tunsu me but I have anime this is how we look at it okay ngachi gara chan char du sumo zazo ye gara as tunsu we not that is proud but we have the tolerance and the capacity ego whatever you call it ngachi 100-meter dash gara zazo ye Jamyang 100-meter dash down soup 200-meter dash down soup ngachi dash down soup but Bigfoot will always win.
I mean, excuse me.
In those games. Do you know why? Because Bigfoot the marathon runner is. Ngachi nim chantu, next day chantu, third day chantu chinmo. Fourth day no. But Bigfoot never stopping him in. Next day lombe. Totally chanting is shalom group chat.
Ngachi will be like let's celebrate la ngachi gar job del to de homena do si tu de. Gar jam zo de.
추가들 시티 퍼스트 처럼 답정자
나 왕아 퍼스트 답정이 미메다 가디베로 아니 베베 딜레 녀들루 델 라지 빙요메나 도발론들루 we all wake up having fucking bad hangover
anxiety
having it
야죠 아니 왜요
딜레 빅풀기 콜론데도 베베 베르지 찬탱에서
the next in hello group chat na hello
kasi nga namin natin double first kilometer coins
아니 씨 아니
깜찍 같이 원래 로시 마음 통으로 코이라 파스 놓으시다
아니 씨
아니 예라미스 왜 치 행어로 메타비어서 메타비 그게 치 암질이나
oh Bigfoot is built different message ngomora khoi best switch mo 7 days in rotan jin sumo
좋아
chamto to ni but next day mo ani hangover member gostoni hangover gi denle chan thumo or to gi denle chan thumo nazu sani gi denle
가르치 가베데
you're really digging it
yeah let's get deep kala ye chini ya to reverse the roles ngalu dish tenya kachibiru ya
ngata chanlan
nga chetash nga chil setani na nga chetash
팀이다
작미 시스
여명아 중
여자
아니 제 아우군이 꼬제야
야
기술랍 대양이
맞아
뜨고 코안 마이크 같은 더 동안 안 났어 럽
꼬제
남친이나 진이기 잡고 있으니 카이 최초 창통 좀 쩌트비
예 찬나가 진 해마 치 아니 제 제일로 조직이 골랍지 뭐. 예. 그 제일로 주의봐대. 마마시디 뷰 럴리 메시도 뭐 뷰스 럴리. 그 제일로 좀 리즌디 그래서 그 아이디 카드 마벨로시. 코파 말리제스트 서비스다. 암지. 땡올로 비치 제일로 수자비데 라스트로 아이 세션으로 틱트들래 아이 컨택 기베 코텐 담로스. 제일로 텐 비들래. 나 오베 잠깐만 서디 예.
당가 하고 있다 시계집에 한숨 마빈. Okay. Let's talk about
Your love
Okay, let's talk about the first time you had alcohol, the most simple. I'll start so you guys can follow through to. I remember I was 16 and time the spy thui. Spy cheer do.
Spy thui wa.
Spy. So I charge you birthday juiba. The time na class 11 to do. That look not I'm not giving you an example to what to behave me.
Choki time na di hit thundong. Tiger.
Eagle.
Tiger.
Okay, anyways. 다 진짜 스모네. 컨텐츠 뭐 채널 노스마탄 바지 뷰스 노스나스 치기 같은 joke dry up 체럽 삐츠베 가모 콘도스.
재미있게 가서 들어도 인터스팅하고 뭐.
빠님에. So, the spy is, if you, for those who don't know, is like wine, but very sweet wine. Asichi, darina Bacardi breezes will be similar to the. So, on time na charu gi gashani birthday day, class 11 but 12 gi winter break nimchina jobe, and it was very long the chunga the mission na spy chini dimchi 5% rum razitain de. Tele chimna hep the mo ai chikalo lap. Ta chik chok ta haure lameta at least chikstau chingagi mo gajungja. Okay, so then question but that was that 16 years old drinking spy I best joy I notice be but I understand you know first time in most lab be so the member
spy gira dab jongse
the look not dile then I didn't drink until college
yan zom misagi yan besami
yan julu yintemi
Jamyang damchi short go time me ja class chigira chanda tame
last time me this
okay
this is my third
okay Jamyang tell me about your first time you drank alcohol no I'm done my story is done yeah but I was trying to give you a good setup for you guys to tell the story there but now you guys kept interrupting no it's done so me simply I was 16 drank spy is a very shitty wine and yeah now they don't sell it anymore but last time Bango the demo we saw more
it's good man
spy Bango the demo
daddy daro masti third
that do see ma
yeah just for the old time memories okay Jamyang tell me your first time you drank alcohol story
I think okay
so is tribute there Jimmy랑 아이 마데 야자 나치 uncle meme
ngani di it was my agi birthday party nalu tele mi halam invite benu tele an time nalu nga I forgot man comes na 16 this day
거의 맵트 도 매하면 어 가고
15-16 this day mo tele 차로 group 지 네버 ngache teng boring team was staying here tele mi kara juni bedulu kara pa ani alcohol gi table nali juni bebe baila jode bade ngada 차로 gi oi wine bottle ji tunali
다토야 아니 베리
또
다토야 아니 베리
Nothing's changed.
만나면 탐be tele 2000s 다 투바우 진들레 같이 룸나 주이스 좀 같이 시데스 데메나 또 then betweens
me got bidilo
yeah
아니 만나면 탐be tele 투이모 가르 투이 everyone and then the alcohol 투네르미 first time Razi to a point all four of us blacked out jo
돌론지 거 골로민들로
me ngombara me anti shopping ngombara me bro me dovolomchin I woke up unconscious I
woke up unconscious lo 롬치라래
no I would have talawachin me this they died choking man me they choke in their vomit luckily 아니 되노시 they 차로 하나랑 있는 거데 차로 전국 그랑 찍할 주셨는데 you know who woke me up 도volomchin my sister 아니 믿어 자이마 the look of horror and disgust on my sister's face 너무 차로 정 칼주는 들리 코인이 소이모 그냥 아이 나 하나 렉발라
프로스타올라
렉발라 자신 또 치고 너 트라이나 저 코라도 갈때 there was one crazy experience the whole family heard I think they found it funny reprimand be told the time that kasi from my now that's because mitumes apido also warning to jimo
Little did they know.
but little do they know I am still but on time the this is not in retrospect I could have died choking in my own vomit no man then how do people die
아니 OD면은 나 창기대.
no people die because of choking on their own vomits ngomara 뭔데
ACDC의 해마기 frontman 아니 Bones got 아니 시스거든요.
For frontman 썼으나.
alcohol poisoning 시슈 this the quick pizza shebe
네.
예
Good transition. Now Bigfoot Shigla first time having alcohol story. Shiga. Chirduwa.
재미는 아니지.
Chanasne by the time. Love nostalgia deep down earliest memories of first time consuming alcohol.
제레미스다 해마차치
제일 두디 랍디지
매 하늘이 투니 스타트 베 하늘 제스 비스미거든. 때 사치 차르기 랍디 뭐 차르기 진이다 포스 베비다 비어 톤치 뭐 비어 트윈 들레침나 저희 아줌도 해봐대.
Love it for sight.
내가 야자. 아니 디버다. 아니 뭐라.
코치도 그스비
아줌다 베 아줌.
예 sorry
맞죠. 니디 뭐 들레 같이 미시면 돼. 같이 룸다니 어디 창 통비다. 창 집나면 돼. 아줌 뭐인가. 아줌 하고는 돼. 나와 소도다. 소도다인데.
창을 두는 땅구도 돈이 미매요
아니 러시 안 러시.
창을 두는 땅구 돈이 드럭스 잠지 돈이 야미
야자.
아니 understand 같이 가기 돈이 미모 except for you 예 sorry
암치라이스.
Through waste story. Norlha Shilabda. Through waste story.
First experiences, yeah.
네. 위즈. 후비 위즈 베자기스.
Please be waste big. Norlha don't interrupt now. Chindi Benjamin
Already Jeremy도 그나미나. I think class 12 사배워. 내가 지금 차로 도텔라 미면나. 그 차로 치쳐 줘달라 봐. 거기 스쿨 기 차로 봄이나 지때 이때가 차로 배 주이 봐. 대파 퓨전이나 주이. 퓨전나 줘베. 때 아니 봄기 차로 아주 지도세. 곧 샤쇼비면 봐대. 내가 샤쇼비 납지스. 근데 장 돈을 통고로 장 돈을 통고로 샤쇼 배웠는데 샤쇼도 잡스잡도 밀어
Stereotype.
아줌디
리얼
루스
주기
같은
뭐
미.
통업탱이 되면 나 아주 동화 꿀통이 되면 통이 비를
아니,
카테에 돼 작은 배통이 돼 DNA 나라 일로 돼 통고로 돼 단지 뱀
You could take it.
야 통이 작은 배 통이
Okay. All right.
Do it.
Okay, wait, Loves up. How did you and Bigfoot meet? 아니 strange.
아니 내가 씨.
Loves.
아니 내가 이 스튜디오기 ad 조징이 엄청 되고.
Yeah, Zoya.
no we agreed 뭐 music 지존나 chapter 지존나
Bigfoot Studio.
바터 시스템 되거든 하고
아니 디.
or ngai a member
예. 아니 마플메.
ngai 콜 at 조징 but 책이 책이나 쥐 or ngai 주너 아이진의 뭐 ngai 아이진의 예면나
나 같이네.
이 아이진의 치택 비
자명기 주너기 조징이로 생각이 스튜디오기 ad. 야자.
띵 고에 안 순 넥스트
안 롭다.
넥스트 스토리 람 기면 맞 숨기
Battle the Bottle second part 에 몰랍자.
맞 숨 police station story 람 기스모
또 매매매 너
아니 라스는
랍치 story. Now you tell the story of how you met Norlha. 랍
들레 자명 슛 병원도라 병원데 카메라 단스 car 바비오니 뭐 놀리 오니메 브라운 셔츠 치킨 접트 오이트다 아나 아치치
humble beginning
아나 아치치 놀리 아치 팻드이다
flat day
fat
냠페
냠페베.
놀리 팻 플랫드 아치 들레 마오 슛 비모 다하늘 놀리 토인 들레 치치 들로 랍차나데 제주이다
나 반치라고했어. 나도 자명 뱅콕 조심들 뭐 Norlha the Bigfoot hango가 씨가 베르 뭐 암치디 뭐 like 나스메 close to me 봐. Lokum chitty chara. So what was that moment where Bigfoot did gay and we biggest?
अनि के मलाई दि
Mass dead tight asses at one point.
टाइट दि जोदि in time but then अनि
But what was the triggering moment, Norlha? You said this guy I like him.
Messi 아니 같이 지금 Bangkok 조단 이거지나. Sean this way 데이버트 Sean.
Yeah, shout out to Sean watches YouTube documentary.
Loser 기샵도 레코드 되는 공개하는 데는 상할 룸나.
아니
Sean 텐데메 Dari Loser 이 Dari 도와 탱게스 데는 Sean 조지 코야 좀 same 텐데스 joke 럽 카타 남코 데미게 액센트 수 코이 copy 베 Sir 아이라 아니 차로 야스탄 humor 기 콜레
Well, I'm so Bigfoot till the first time namko demi shigi studio no the chia shigi notes na namko demi ki song zobe the gutna be mes face no namko shigi chi loving a story
거기 prodigy
first
me
time
거기
chigi
favorite
namko
client
loves Bigfoot me song ka atti zorur goka biro mo Bigfoot
love hate relationship
she loves initially namko gadeve chi approach be chi song zui the she love ni me na kogi chi om da mo ka chi bangoga de ko ka ti joga and girl love story namko git gole
call on beloved sir why mean you go below to dublepchida
namko love zum love
next week sir
Paktso sir
chiri minusida ngaya pomsu de an time cousin achu chiga de bode ko record be mo te chachi record be de kogi recently domsible fun tobnu te contract sign be 5 songs ki
domsible fun doji ko이 कुछ दाम डाला छि
te am chidida
love sa ni chinsum oya chiga chan down the namko demi break dance with lemena also break dance with los mo
funniest man
also break dance with los ja ko semra chan down namko demi
아나를 차로 야스모 아나를 차로
나콜레 찬지야
참
normal self
미리 믿으면 돼
사람 명함에도 거기
break dance
sir not that
아 그좀 가디 잡시냐 코를
China.
잡는다 아유다
sir
비디오 손입에 카메라 띵치 멤즈 마ዞ
cool love this 나블 갈래 안 좀마든 멜
아뭐
가디 비드 sir 안 챌린지 입샤멘
히든 다른 비자가
아니 namko gi chilu dum randy sir gachi love chiga reason
와
gachi profanity and the lo gami gumi love and love the me tum se
sorry 와
뭐라고다
gachi me chilu tim zega ma pa chi song mo zo se o chicken ta do isi she voice message down mo de mo ko
아 quick zum zo bi insal bi mo de example
it's all bewa chi koi shiwa de light hearted things to chi mo zope member
나다 쿠시루
ko chang mam jinda ko ma chuma ko mam
타메시
ja mam
커피
마파이면
strongest no way
마파 아니 남코기 daily guys bigfoot we love this 마 체이버테
love hate
nga domsible budget 탑지 때 샵다 nga de 치일로바 때 bigfoot 베서라 베닐로스 가베서 베닐랍지 버데 bigfoot 베서라 베닐라 sir 로바테 디비다 코이 베 지네라 베닐로스 bigfoot 기 postpone 베오멜로스 디비다 코베서라 베닐로스 so he really loves bigfoot man
last na ko song record
Number
be
zero, number zero.
be me Facebook
love you man
kui pa explore
black and white
pa kui pa tab be mo amchi Facebook post ram zui me pan
이 말하면 투샤자 미시 아니리 거기다 감치 나가 exusi 감노
pa black and white कोशिश usum tomo
소리다
condolence ki anzum
어디?
tamadi ro grateful ending chunu bate
most black and white
마마 아니
Daddy crop be amchi meste nam khol dis gach be zoom amchi beise koi phone nahi mi pa era na chashe anchi beise whiskey shin di crop be go pinlos
제기 빠졌는데야 이거 걸어 빠졌어
치 아니 생각이 와 갤리폼 메가 나이네 주미나 안 타임나 아주 산이 탑기 침나 보이면 돼 같이 인바이트 되면 돼 아나 주부터 땡아 quick zob 잡텐
he was the star of the night man 미가 알아기다 거기 남 떠러 데모스 남 거기 니 켄타베 메시 impersonate 비지 메시 쩌르베 미가 알아기 거기 있다 남 거기 좀 더럽다 거기 비지 메디다
아 들레 남카 샘코 후면 이 빠컴로 시수 잡는데 남카 안에 마베와다 땡고 랍치다 님한테
직스 디저너 description
네 가슴 직스로 빠디 안숨 티다 메모데
was the appreciate bill mo pa di ma bill
isi kuida 로기테 따오치다 통고데 퍼스 빠따오면 되다 감도 못습니다
Kale Norlha Battle of the Bottles ngachi standing competition ki story lawda.
Anshulap.
Tum mani standing competition lagi me. So few weeks ago Bigfoot kona ngachi group chat na patch tandesi ko the Norlha chika de tele ko Bigfoot ati mo chanthong de no de. Tanga lapchi se way Bigfoot katmo kala bazai chanthong dolos. De zazoyega de khoi de zazoy muchin ngazum size na diongbolo. Den sholo tuplo chi gachgun na do beer set chi gi tuplo tanga Norlha gasum no stamp nga set by the yao yeah 20k hit 20k subs so Jamyang tuni sta ko pat ju be na gym na jogos la be mo ni thewi de no so ko join mo we denga Bigfoot Norlha chanthu ranasigi mitsigi nazu ko lo la chanthu be de mo the latskale mo normal be me we had fun asiji mo deep talk the latskale ganachi ego toys ka ina masija amchiri na lo ya tele mo ngai tup chis nois the last beer ni deba 11000 ni just thun chi me the beer me chai tun sai mo ta kachi ki competition chap na lo mo no like long time ngama me de ngama play me the plus the Bigfoot ge the bitchin ngai don't de los long time the ngai wait the mit me de dan chin ana chochoma ni de los koningal ken ta ana sakar mas khachim chi gidra de sakar misi kai chocho
안좀 타는 말로 또 뭐.
이거 헛비추 또 then time de ma bonglo da chimo mo time then de lapchi stop de mo tage ka ma sis deonga si yanlon de me 당가기 뭐 안가노 인가 그때부터 뭐 기르마기로 팜니 last me 팜라비 뭐 second pounds and mentality to be more locked in man 밑에 좀 말하니 굽비디
그거야 말아봐 론데 베메 에너지 존나 베모
lock this
나디 할람 칠리다 아니면 라이트 필 용면서 기타 백체 밥 놓고 이시다
tama last no tume time tauta 30 minutes nim long den no
30 minutes
40 something minutes
50 this
40 minutes to give up me I mean no me ta આજકાલ Bigfoot 이거 디 두 같이 이거 디 두 다 샤기메나 하노스 거기 놀라기에 들어가기 끝이 샤니 치샤운 치샤가디 미잘로스 샬라마노 이메
찹사이 주님이 랍치면 안 되는 거야
거의 로서스 찹사이 주님이 슬랍베
루능아레 조샤베다
야로 뭐 사이코스메 뭐 안네베 이메다 안네베 라미바 안네베 차이미 그녀미 몰로렌 미노 안네베 디오 다 45 minutes 자고래 뭐 Bigfoot 야 뚝다 베메스에 칼로 주고 앞에 너 칼로 주고다 야 놈에 칼로 주면서 기바 미니기 아주 왜 안네베 마마데메 로스 야 칼로 비스 주
와 사카르 마데 야 롬베라 칼치 파주이 코니 답디누다
마데 last 뭐 놀라 마사카 디바 데가기 델랑아 뚝슬랍 병아 니데시 덴더 코니 녀마나 바 야라 마 스토리즈 오더 덴가 가 팜바 좀 조베 야나 친사이드
로파무 나 렌트
네 톰디 갓쯤에서 뭐니 나발이 아니시 나 감치비 답조치 나발이 데일리 빌 그룹 치모 갈응에 말합니다 나발노 럽기 기랑시 빅풋 저저 아니미나 생각 피스나 막빠디 미자몬 들리다
That's why it's a good continuation to Battle of the Bottles 3
I don't know
day before I
don't know.
know so
네 I think I 찔게
okay
로모
감기동 거 로촌 니 만님 please
롤러루 렌테마 초 롤러루모나 론테 마스데 차길라 콘수메나 야로 가기 가마 답정가 가스톱치스다
네 아니 차르니 이거 두스 하고
스마트리스 가라 미니메 바티
이거
안 밀리기 같이 가라 지가 배도시
버린 Jamyang 대주 뭐 Jamyang 비미소도 이거 디모 같이 내셔도 그것도 때문에 그것도 사이즈라
빔스비다
but 그슬롱가 so Battle of the Bottle 3
그지만 아니 가 실로 같이
네 칸님
야자
so 칸님 그때 배우신 gym we went to eat dinner remember it's a walk na we had and I said I'll call Norlha and Bigfoot see what they drink so she hang out with chill benna so Bigfoot got chip chisi ko passage kondus car ml chisi tenusi kondus car game te boring do Norlha best regulars then Norlha got chip chin she about to go out and drink lossy kachibe Wednesday time to live over them okay why not
when is it time to leave
no some reason
it's time to live or die baby
paka boom simple to more outing thing lo to why not no you
kind of done
not like love them
oh not like she see on something
anyways then we get I go to Bigfoot but Bigfoot ko the half twin lo bottle
dreaming 창에
미통로 뚝질러 야 샬업
vodka half to
Norlha best way the Norlha best Norlha bes khundu chant mo jun mo den.
What disturb baby time
Then
there?
I know sometime. Disturb ne. Then I know sometime. Shadagi to chagilo to. Lani rabgelo JYP lo del mitub gya. Chinsu bil galsu. Scared, huh? Scared? Can't compete, huh?
Oh yeah, dabtan shabim nie maram dosi ngal.
Mego sabchis kemi shadamo na bo bes noni weekend na thun ma shesi. Toro ma jobe JYP mesi. Kai amchirina chinsu.
아니시.
Chinsu pakso no
아니 같이
amchirina.
말하면
Adi pakso
Imbe,
imbe you're in a class of your own sakaka nyemi sibi class and some kagi des. Yeah. Dorong ga chance dime. Tele pa jobe dele mitube mesi. Bitu nga gosu chinga di start page mo nga di mo sem ga tuning de meme dabnigi tuning me lapchi mo achu nga dab mitu plus mitu ki then le last try
unlock the ego.
khatum demi jabi mitu quite more nice guy doesn't drink also now he's starting to talk smack
같이 비시가.
then Bigfoot got Bigfoot
리슨 같이 비시가.
그치 넘어대 근데 Bigfoot got Bigfoot Bigfoot 그슬로 아나 빌 걸스 거 카기데 빌 걸스 카기데
Backup goes there.
backup go up chisi the last time is saying ka kamo nga chige member che zazo yegalo nga che chige chocholos we jata na tag team ki den shola mo che na nga dhanmelami kalede last mo bemisme shada fresh na chige na bolos fresh na dari denga half tune silos denga speaker na tuiba the JYP ko tuiba de Bigfoot I'm China scared can't dance zazo mia k Pema Sushi give up is lapte
Pema Sushi give up be lapchi. Why lapchi membesi? Pema Sushi give up be lapchi call and be jamede.
I love the ego hurt
아니 창의 컴피티션 같이 모습 하면고 베지.
어디 잘람
탈랍시 아니 하고 그니 because 나기디 컴피
아니.
나 컴피티션 인트로라미
집에미 소대.
차든들 you go out have fun 나 통수미통 통마순이 자니
아니 토마토 쓰고
okay so what's your logic behind that what's your reasoning
콘드수 뭐 라스트 뭐 이고 파이터 메면데 이고
아서
답니
이고이시.
이고 스피드 답도 뭐 satisfaction 뭐로 지스 words cannot explain
sob당아
the satisfaction to muranasiki mo misosugi ego zone the ego dabdamo the concept dabjo chi yanglo dabdamo it gives you a sensation unlike anything
아니기 치트비시 넥시 나오메 텔레 쪼쪼로.
the kagini gonde after maths you get a badge of honor
Second place 밀어. That's the worst thing they can say. Man. You have to be number one. 같이 나 배로 차 배로 배고.
You are only affected
agrees.
if you allow it to affect you.
you cannot preach with a you cannot preach while becoming also a chance. It doesn't work that way. Okay?
이미 뭐
Okay, anyways, back to the story. So anyways, nga 24/7 no juime de Norlha gia. Innada ngaya drag bilo I said ngaya da mo kadebiro mo dari nga matri but na bail gal sugi mo ngagi mo ego to get library no mo danga seriously nga na bala mo cancer bay plan ta anira be na ba recover be this na
나블라
juime mo koma chule mo Norlha gi to the battleground ni mo to zagolo ati mo ready be jaw so to ezeime jayatwi tele we got one bottle of Highland, okay. Highland top chimo yalama it's not a sip game it's a glock game pam chitung mo Highland ready 15 minutes no first bottle gone
비숲 같으면
when the 15 minutes were up first bottle was down Bigfoot finally alchemy no onde ko same dele achasajan this garo onde paksus giba
침나네.
alapchi 당ай backup hoy da zazo yega sabchi
괜찮은데 아무
backup hoy
수술한.
come last backup ngolo support me remember backup ngolo insult me che chochu in los khasunlos last na ko gara tamo last no it was not a team fight last na anime battle royale PUBG me chicken dinner ki fight me membel ani solo queue me then tup sabchi me first the Bigfoot gomchi chinsunga bemitsu ngak tachilera half tui fresh na chigilo
콘스 가르 프레시나비 버틀 치베미 퉁데노 와 강가르치 야데 버틀 체크 투명 와 하프 퉁베 마주 버틀 치고 퉁덴테다
to scared also love mo khoi ego easily to suwa de bumsume shonsuwe askale tup da gelos do tui dime de ko tui the second bottle done me bil achu sajan che sho de koya first mengo I'll drink beer 아주 지코야
다모 루미로 코라메스다
데레 코이 이거 헛네스 코야
fucking bitch
알로스 세타니야는
Bottle sapchi.
bottle sapchi Third bottle. Taru yalama then come bartender. Galumo. Ya khagini mi.
Coke Milo.
Coke ipsha.
Coke ilmi chaplo.
꼭 버틀 중에서 아니에 투자 있어.
고개 맞아 있어.
이거 이미 이거.
야, 둘 슬로스. 빵빵빵빵 타임에.
빵빵 세리케 맞췄어다. 쇼마 잡시다.
오케이.
에 코로 배맞선데 개짜정.
Okay, my sound effects. Okay. Anyways, tell them all. Washroom jorram
빵세 같게
Washroom jorram inside no. Washroom jor지 kai. Chikalo chu. 도시 chu 로거니야. kai 이러지. 차로 숨바고 왜? 찌 뒷담이 찌 비디오 소미 메시. Evidence. 칼로 주 messed up.
차run이 기바친 치치 쇼정마데 소소치 바고베시다. 저리 나서 주 추타서.
nga dume nga patwel na juime nga JYP juisimo chapstama I went to Pime JYP video zuimo tele video zo logom demo ngalapchi ana evidence yeme video tem da dume na nga chini chapsa ta debda side na rab yeme sikuto ta denu just to see whether I'm being on or khaluchi ni gana evidence to na mesi
you not buy
imagine being on a no camera pen bi mesi rab give me side na ne okay fine no sa ne be amchi to that level me now we come back 아주 사전 하람 땅띵이야시. 다 안전 맞지 하람 땅띵.
dance competition singing competition 데 혼이 소소
Fourth bottle.
competition
Fourth gate is opened. Fourth gate open bepchi. Now that's when the story takes a turn in me. Fourth gate hebchi mo. 아니 데 만나 JYP bottle. 왜 bottle first dabmichi. 매매매로 just slip 주의로. Fine. 파접 기회 뭐 Bigfoot inside bin the Bigfoot 민두. 잔데.
나가지.
Where's Bigfoot? Yeah, no, where was Bigfoot?
I can't do my boy like that.
Bigfoot has a habit called the mo junglo support. Junglo support biong. Then now Mako crisis in the mo komo katsum bembashi gashi no snainga. Jogging me running me jogging na me siyala ma dara mi simu am fast me.
가시면 치 아나 촬영지 남녀 조디면
갓베도.
다른 남조누
다른 갓베.
Anyways, long story short, also got up there
Kamchi
and I
rimlamji,
succeeded.
amchi
Okay,
katbeda.
so now zomboy guy
Tami,
chance
koramen-
competition mo.
코라벤다.
Semata aslabi.
Bigfoot, ngai da chi lab gimme, mitub gi lab this sai nga sut nga yemena chi chimne ki ja jimle chi ki we thuim ba nga. The sai di yemena ko geses lames mitub lames nga skar shot tam ko gude melos
칼치로.
check. He won by cheating me. 한즈 bio 잘하면 제 너로 round
아니.
15배.
아니.
at least one 치 소버 고다 가라 장나 no you know what nga 롬진
롬진도 메세야.
time
Story loves.
okay so time for 5 days demo
도브라멘트.
check up this thing I think I went to bed early because I'm a good boy
아니 코 같은
keep getting away delay time 4 days 나 알려 주면 칠로 4:35 days
타임
시가
5
침치가 이날로스. 맨날이 하라 침내.
타임 5 나 로이 4:30 하즈로 온. 온더스트.
so
숍당.
no 치가 때 이게 좀 돼.
들이 에디 하즈로.
마시 롬진 sounded like you 때 sounded like you 뭐 같이 이게 좀 뭐. No one can be this loud at this time. 스노이 버데.
Only
size.
아르게.
Did love them 같이 love No, I'm going to drive home. Did 미치 love them. 아, 왜 맞지? 지들 나대지. 아, 매매 아주. I called my dad. See, I called my mom. See, I'm going to go home. Did 미치 아, 치기 뱀이 춥시. 난디. So, 니 조이? 니 남이야 돈데? Direct conversation of the any conversation fully invested me. I was listening me because concern at table drunk driving and because I don't want anyone to get into an accident. So I am so kind to see.
저번 타임 4 나 롬베 안숨 가이노.
Camera don't go no no.
넘치라.
Dari sai
넘치라.
mo nga gadime keta sonda mo nga.
How do I make this all about myself? This is how. So loy. 아니 비 하고이. 하ለም 제가 미 degrees 야시. 미게 less 미게 less 하고이. 당로 아니 놀러 오면 난 홈 first 놀러 오면 때가 김민도 스노비 얘네 드라이브 뭐. 더러 가시나 제 이로.
야자.
더러 롱 타임 뭐다. 다 그치나 너희 뭐다. 아니 알듯이 Chandam be Gertam Jora Juni Mes Nimo.
아,
Ma Jobe Nana Kiba West Noiba.
저 잘 폰나 놓은데.
Golagin Beji, the Chica Jobagin. Ne, I'm touching. Say, let's just. Last night, Mitubis. I thought Mitchmang Yedinus.
Sakaya, parking Sakaya.
Sana.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
여자.
Jobi.
에. 같이
사토가 아니면 Yedinus.
같이 남도 품이디 차섭 되면 되라스.
남 카푸 매매 못았어. 남.
남도 차섭했어.
If you don't want this, cut it out me. But I don't
팀미스트비 저희가.
아 이곡이 잡잡미 보대.
나는 안 마비 답지대. Because I think somebody wanted to drive. 아니 collapsed. 아니 하고 되고 driving no the BMW로 안 쓰는데. 근데 나는 키바 라스나 JYP다 미투면 나는 수 녀들랑 녀주이대. 근데 whole nga ni drive 와 half an hour to 1 hour 아니 브라디. 니 drive 돼. 녀마수.
타임이 답자야.
Until 8 a.m. 아니 리시. Dele 8 a.m. dele as movies ta dele ngi suchi. Do long khoirum na job.
저 에나 무비가 해다운다.
Do time 3 p.m. 이메시. 아니 저
저 타임 3 p.m.이면 거기. 아니 디와.
머르치도 매 거기 스트레이 센스.
저 타임 3 p.m.이야. 잠양 미스트가 저 당. 미스트 비디가. 다시 좀 비디고.
nga lisik base.
야자.
길라비 broken.
저 3 p.m. 매미치 와상 좋은데 갈다게다. 야 4 a.m.
저 3 p.m. 날로 이거 봐줘진 저 사라져. 어다 티 마비하다. 잔이야스미나. Because 사지 논심래 녜면수비스. That's my problem. I have really bad sleep problems. 수수 주니야. 먼저.
Majorlo just. Okay, but unlike one important note, Norlha he considers himself a tank. So far the Bishop guitarist ego so much. Then I said done. Thalavi Norlha first no poker face they make reaction but thundesi. Tell Bigfoot job TV bana Bigfoot ki kyo deva. Ani khoya tunilo.
아 되냐 안 끼워 엄마.
아니 투이.
너리.
아니 투이 뭐.
Next time 치기 끼워
내 최배로 JYP 끼워 오는 뭐. 너 혼이 민두스 폰 깜짝 꺼져라.
나한테 답쳐.
파일 나 줘. 나옴 메시 뿌삐 니드노데. Which means give up 돼.
That's what I do there.
So which means alutsu.
If you're smart, you do that.
The competition chechi mo. Now retired mo. But
what retired? Still going, man.
Bego man, not like competition wise. We're doing for enjoyment. 세타오진 마베 랍지. 마베 랍지.
Last night 이거 그럼 해봐 돼.
라스는 이거 나의 마음에 되고.
그대별로 바이로 추이로 럽로 마르모 다가 찬이기 또 last time 로미 컴피티션에기 나나에기 세마다 또 가는 싫어.
진기기 맞다 재밌었지. 지디 응만없다 샤슈기 차도와 미스빈디기 벤스가 되나스 피어 샤슈 벤디기 힐링 팩터 해봐대. 마브린송 빅푸드 에브리데이 리저널 무브링송
full health. But all in all, we're just telling you fun stories about drinking. Sometimes drinking turns to bad shit. Sometimes gar charo garita gari crash be milu thamse charo bana thap chiro boom gummy disulomo mistake the drunk text be charo loto. So always drink responsibly. That night we're sharing this story because for some reason, not because we were responsible, we were responsible, but luck kinchusum had our side, no problem. Tham gaya matse gaya chimne hechi gaya mo gara chimne
gaya gate asti gaya chimne
hechi gara mo we dropped everyone home dele ngachi banki dusu clear chap jai kanya ken the barchi dusu. So sometimes if you guys want to have fun, let loose more, it happens. So what we learned from that lesson mo that was nice because ngachi kanya mo problem ate. So sometimes mo anime mo de ngachi chanta same ga to the get carried away.
Yes.
We get carried away. So always have a sense of mind saying the way asichi nothing. And I am the worst person to tell. You can tell all the stories about my fuck ups. So I'm the person to tell you that it's okay to drink, but we drink with good company and good tolerance. Yes. And don't drink with the chick. In type there's two types. There's fun drunks and there's aggressive drunks.
Yes.
So identify. Luckily more aggressive drunk this is me. So somehow we manage.
And also you're missing one important point. Always have someone who doesn't drink Biochindi, that's the best. But always have someone who doesn't drink too much. Like at least ngachi group no I don't know who it is, but
But him Jamyang lab niya nga I should tell Jamyang and Norlha
There's always someone.
Jari nga chandan ni chance to please nga dimi out job ba nga mapre jabardasti nga seung si mo.
Sounds amazing. 아니 이거 저 통이 other days
ngay ani daron do dong me ngay chantuni kolab da nga tar chantunga sumi la beni
But chala was anybody atari.
cheche thumna
The only mess is like it's a bad thing, it's a toxic trait.
Chetti
But
jamchi.
once Charles Bonham,
garagi nomi singa chansi me
tolerance high. I think respect to his badge one way. Cause zazo dume. Tomesi.
코드가 처음에 코 아따라 제남 참좀 스토리도 좀 좀
Me example ang alam kita to.
That's
Example ang alam kita nga ci Bangkok na nga ci Charles Chimena nga ming dilap shege nga ci Bangkok na ho chantu na shejuna tuplo ka biro. Wa chantu jin besukalo da nga zazo daily is
northern giming ma dengus.
Me. Dile pa hin nim mo yala ma khalachu taxi na khalachu taxi driver nga chila thamse. lapchimena de zazo yuchin ten de zazo matemate so anzum memo mitwe what
tin khali chugobide
tubida now
change to what not alcohol
change
topic
to the non-alcoholic topic
changura jibar ta ani
but
ngata no limits some chi tar chanthum mi limits
no ni
si da monda
let's talk about first time boom poster history love
no what you see on screen and what you see on social media is completely different thing madamo
and you see
what we portray on social media is all having fun and we don't show the actual grind and pound and grind and wind and signed wind and water and fire and earth and land of turnaround so what you see is not the full truth
what you get
philosophical jodi mo that sorry
that rigden ge chata
that rigden bong ata me
miss you
rigden kilibul loksoda
rigdine chandan the troy
chigoveda to
mo bigfoot rigdin chandan the troy mo go
kachelan me mista
what's going on mic hello
check is there what's wrong put all my dirty laundry in front of me Norlha, you seem the more better time.
God, chankolab disi. Nga miwachin milapsi kongida. Nga indigira la misida. Tanagi.
Pepper the cuts.
Cha amchi tuni minga.
Pepper.
Tanagida.
Pepper. Wait, Lapsa, wait.
Huh?
I'll give you one thing.
Wait,
Wait, guys, this is a funny story between our friends. So I want Jamyang and Norlha, Bigfoot to tell you the story of the panther. Why you guys say panther?
Banter.
Banter.
Loves.
1, 2, 3. Banter. Let me together.
Banter.
Ima 중국아 어쩌니?
네네 치 아니
No wait. 중국아 자명기 파 어쩌니? 마 잠치메 simple story. 자명치 채널와 잠치지. Me simple. I won't make it too detailed. Me simple.
But 거기 okay acceptable.
Simple. Me 아직 dialogue
거기 스토리가 참
मैं जमेंगी पापिन चेची मोचिका job है मो कोई खागी because लना मसनो वादे दे कोई appa apparently he's an artist who paints or something so
my papa's a banter
so I don't know what your father's a banter you see how he actually said it how did the context come
we were going home we had a quarrel Changha school the middle school and then
school na 되게 해 마.
yeah
believe it or not
oh I don't believe it
class 3 tai
oh I don't believe it
going home time that's what we call it no going home
go home time
go home time tile ani bide
해마디 쉐비 다토데 미쉐모
go home time me the only embarrassing thing was me daily days me over there be khoi get up jeans and me this time khare ga anta da felt embarrassed everyone knew my dad paints and carpentry as chibion that's his side hobby dile
Jamyang's dad helped us do the background yeah
dile on time nalo I don't know we were quarreling about something dile kho nyama ramba bantering dile that stuck to me because there was I was felt embarrassed in front of many people
Bigfoot ki joke ana ki time wade how to say it rightly
Jamyang Bigfoot the ngai lap chita.
Kada napchi.
Banter lap.
Lame, your father's a banter.
Girl, I'm banning.
Visualize. Kada lag mo right way.
Banter. Bandy about the good. Banter.
Lame, lame. Keep bombe lame.
Banter.
Your dad is a banter.
My papa's banter.
There is also guitar gole.
Guitar.
Acoustic guitar. And that translated to guitar.
Acoustic guitar. Tubega, acoustic guitar.
I'll not say who, but then such an ebe khalab de banara kind of chilab this dabble. Dabble.
Travel.
Ngachi vocabulary dabble yatsi.
Dabble.
Dabble. Banter.
Panther.
Acoustic guitar. Guitar.
Acoustic guitar.
Side the Asian
Aquastic.
flush top no.
Aquastic.
Red man. Asian flush top no.
Acoustic guitar.
Yang aching you do what you flush float Bigfoot at smart ass no. But kozum to majve.
Chidi not been the purple home is
Yang do what you dig production git heka hebda. The Jamyang di ko zenyam zo so thomda ani 5 MB na joda. I saw him experimenting a lot like achu produce achu 5 MB.
Achu 5 MB jiga gacha experiment with
Glasses.
Musically.
musically.
Like gari beru instrumental horn this too ani riser this too so ko jabda na anzum ad beni tele interest to bate. So ani dini bi chingi chika work on build the jabda lalungar this na chika benumo. Is there any instrumental chingi and it's unique bits
Ngar,
which is
American
sounds-
accent. Ngar.
Ngar. Anzum chiga is there any
Nga.
Nga. Biru.
Hard R pronounce.
Nga. Oh, hard R. I like the hard R, Noli. Ngar. I like the ngar.
the Bigfoot chegi denedi che because you're a producer che mix build the what defines a good mix gachimo gachinye ngo bongachi good mix in na wachi che gachinye mo as a producer
아니 딩가 예시고니.
Good mix the
Forget the lime.
Good mix did not bad.
Forget the lime. Me good.
But okay.
Good mixing achigi. 나같이 믹싱 예니 세 체크 베베 니나 몽고스 같이 님치라 하고스 거기 잡차기 같이 이모션 같이 난 트라이빙 아니다 잡차 님치라 하고 저기 잡차 필베 잡차 잘 가이다 버친 good mix technically 조금 미워하다
For those who don't know, mixing and mastering are two completely different things.
yes
Explain like you're explaining to a 2-year-old. I'm sorry. Explain to a 10-year-old. Mixing the mastering difference. Chigi me 10-year-old look at explain them.
mixing the audio single track video the mixing example 같이 가르 배우친 거기로 라게 거기 vocal 기 frequency 소소 비디오 거기 소소 비디오 제 소소 비디오 아이 소소 비디오 당같이 뮤직 시 라버친 드럼 기 소소 비디오 드럼 랍다 kick 기 소소 비디오 snare 기 소소 비디오 the every audio 소소 오면 아니 소소 비디오 아니 frequency 수 가라 그래서 에디트 빼고 되다
나도 nga 10-year-old 빌로 시가 back then 촌탄도 거의 So if I may summarize mixing the so individual glasses do the glasses na ting 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 ani disugi loudness the coordination of the visually animata watchindi gadi mam thonjuni animi di mam thongka thonjugo be tele apami di asya hobo khoslo chi khasiji dance haure jamme tele apami di khoslo chi khoslo
아미디 룩스미도 봐줬어요 남 좋은 거 잘한다 봐줘
안
main
룩스미도
vocalist
아니미 룩스미도 안디 파송
최파송
아니미나 like 안좀 levels
레벨다
individual tracks the guitar be watching one track, bass be watching one track, piano be watching one track. Are you listening?
Yeah.
That's what mixing is.
Okay. I thought mixing was whiskey and vodka.
Eh. 거기 vocabulary 암잠지. So
믹스
mastering 데 가시면 돼.
Mastering the 아니
심나 걸어 좀 치대. 걸어 좀 찌rum는데. 무슨 짓다. 쌤치 혼자 온.
주메로 빅풋 랍 주시. 랍시 what's mastering?
밀럽다.
From what I know from him, mastering the mix bits how the look. Car individual tracks beats in. There's this thing called frequency, sound give frequency. I need this to mangomi frequency tokta cut bay add bay.
Mixing the individual jomade. So mastering the jomade as a whole te one track bay.
So mix bits ha you export the export as one full anina.
Mixing
full
the leveling
track.
the frequency on the jom. The tane chigi tup chilabashin. The export bay the mastering the as a whole te.
As a whole EQ.
As a whole, that gara
EQ
chigi
is
mixing be the frequency. Don't me the gachi entering the gara deep bands of yomna. Mastering the gara pilot builder. Don't tell me the problem. And fix pin.
So people who don't know frequencies, EQ means there's low EQ, high EQ, and mid EQ. Low EQ is the bass. High EQ is and the mid. Maybe the mid.
EQ is sound shape.
Mastering the final process of song making.
아니
So
지금
song making is pretty hard, huh? Sorry.
ngachi ani different from anime the recording processing Bigfoot based record bujo the khugiro singer this little ani side image pakkachi jaumesiro ngachi rapper ngadi rap verse chu chu khugi rochi gi pa chu jaumes ngachi ga rochi napchi tell andumesh
심치되다.
쉐도 나오면은.
she rap thini na rochi pa
무슨 치기 전에 빠치
But it's easier for him. The last mixing do the
vocal.
아니 디 코인 맞대 아니 아니 로스 장심이 안 코인.
그래. 아니 로시 빠두고 아 벨기나.
Guys, in a serious note, SHOUTOUT record benigi beru, movie gi sound background
He's
scoring
good, man.
beru.
Bigfoot studio 나는
Bigfoot studio.
no Bigfoot gi thin this way record bebe do tel movie OST scoring this way do khugi ani 1 TB word gi ani scoring gi ani Bigfoot yeme zazo we audio production gi bewachin
너희 딜랍 뱅 걸로 메가 바 놀랍 노르가 뭐.
자수밀라 잠시 미디어
너 좀에마데 한두 킬로 가르뜬니다.
나 오베 플랫폼 칩디 가뇨죠 뭐 티지 시드네.
아,
chicken most expensive guest in upchimena.
야자.
Ta how go the shad the last minute of gratitude and appreciation zim is nil mengalu. Norlha gar praise to.
nothing fixated denu.
아니 씨. Let's go.
Tup. Yeah, tup. There is
Not being ungrateful.
How go?
We are grateful.
you can't buy loyalty my
My
friend
best
Oh
friend.
shit.
My best friend.
한 디컷
you can't buy love
Can't buy me love.
Bigfoot mo gadu gachilab mo once nga same shiwi dei then the develop par nga pha koi chimno ro jo be ko he tried to cheer me up. No, I remember one good part. Cheer up be.
That's one.
No many parts but that part na di alap chi Bigfoot chi Japanese school in asum game na mo koi kung fu eten yeme nga tai chi and the member mo cause
Japanese point thing is here.
seppuku gade byong ten na alap chi ko samurai sword chi do si
We should put that video up.
no I can't
Video.
no I can't
No, it's nice.
I can't consent harsh
진다.
tobya seppuku video dunya
Promise. 첼로 쫀이기가 내미 it's a very hilarious, it's entertaining.
미 댄싱 아기다. 라베.
okay
maybe.
but let me give you the context audience ki mishwade so anyways nga same shi dei mo tele Bigfoot pa chimno khogi samurai sword chi do si toy chi de ko same jong mo danga atra then in Japanese culture no back in the feudal times if you dishonor your master more you commit suicide in order to say I'm sorry but so consider suicide the normal mass ta kichu na sup be mo car jumnat then torture baby mo just to say I'm chi to the point 이거 건스 이거기 돌려대 이거 세게 세포고 다 딜레 뭐 last 뭐 in order to end the torture so that is called seppuku ritual 야라마 Bigfoot ki authentic denji image ya 코드 빙구
야메 누구도 사이
plus 들고
찬트
기모노 숨소베 야라마
타일랍게
기모노 숨소베
맹오마라 nga antaimda khon chanra onu nga story labke that's a video.
That's a video.
That's definitely a video.
See, man.
Definitely a video.
Because the Tanamki Japanese gi ani series emena shogun.
Shogun.
Anzumera bejemes da ngati dolo umchinime ane taisi.
Dialogue
Group chat na gara video ke janusi. Play base.
아니 왜지 못 있어다.
Collateral home, lateral.
Literal tion, literal home.
Piano jao.
The Japanese question shiga. Akshikumar Japanese. Akshikumar gi. Sanjay Dagi Japanese.
Gachilong word love.
야메도 그대사이.
Me? Iten katan kata. Arigatou gozaimasu.
아니시 이단 가단 가타 하지메.
Yakusoku mite. You guys should find a video. Sanjay Dutt speaking Japanese on YouTube. But yeah, Bigfoot ki creative yes.
그지 아니 대도 허르르르디.
맛있다 공 해마.
Basically means small. Iten katan kata.
민치라르.
One strike.
Yakusoku
mite. Look at my promise.
공기
Hajime start. Gotsu sme. But yeah, Bigfoot is called a chair bini up the mo legime me. Coming a look kamchi such up get it bureau. One time more alchingal sit up you should go home, huh? You should. You better go home.
가치비셰가 사이 펀치자 이거야. 출라니나. 야. 옌.
맞아.
칭이 아니 골라면 아니 칭이 very speed baby tell 아니 탐색이 ready 되려면
말랍게 다 가시비니 라나스 뭐
Why not this entertaining?
Bigfoot.
Okay, it's your
story.
story.
네, 가차로?
It's your story, not my story.
Okay,
You hang out together 뭐 피키 동안도 신내줘 있어. 라스 컨디스 야.
Okay, another drunk story. Okay, last one for the road. Another drunk story. Ngachigara Trotende. Everyone had a good night. Gimnajo Kedo Kiten, and then last another Bigfoot. Chino Jibade. Garino. Did it change the baila baby?
바로 rock festival hipching.
Paro Rock Festival look hipchini made. And then we were still hyped. We were still hyped because of Project Rama. Project Rama, the best man. The
Rama, best Indian rock band.
Happy
Limpumi.
Happy.
No, Happy is the guitarist, man. Limpumi also.
림품이 담았었어.
Mimishisi. We just know him as Limpumi.
담았었구나.
I like happy.
And the mad scientist get keyboardist.
Yeah.
코디만 담았으니까.
Apologize. 아니 민가라기 제스누. But then on time no Paro Rock Festival no look hebe. Same guy bade.
뱅기미 미시네.
Project Rama de. So look hebe same guy. We were still in the celebrating mood. Celebrate besa chinmajo. Kodanga we were riding. Right together. Wrong. We were driving home.
Yeah.
We were driving home. Did it? Comes to like 30 kilometers per hour. Because more I'm drunk. Slow it down.
Speed down.
Speed down. Slow it down. Slow it down. We were in deep conversations. Hospital ki dong hip chering. Turn beauty hospital ki tawalane jote donlu chapali pam stay easy garchi on this ane baby
garchi
to the side bay sing da yase bode ane be dele ngachi donga dedisi like he cut me off ane be dele pam se bizin sing aya pam memo ani bi
코르기디 뱀뱀
아니 비즈
Banter.
아니 베베
banter next time
저디도 봐나 코 랑카 구이시 너 아니 구친 he blocked my way no 땡아지 구이디 뭐 나지기야
땡아지빈데
그렇지걸 텐데메
팀송 거이분 누구든 포르라스라 비비 거르치 가네 땡이서 치가
Video yes, video china. Yo, I gotta give me the video. Dash
cam footage, but we won't show it for the
respect
of ourselves and the victims thing. I didn't do that. Did it?
Safety.
Kind of this drunk driver driving so fast and recklessly. No, chica things like me. I never thought chin. Don't have the ten on something. 아니 미미스도 이면아 fucking 4 dudes,
Pocket she.
all buffed up. Oh, maybe on this.
다때는 상 모노스 말이다.
빅풋 가리기 똑같아 대한테. 빅풋 나는 셜렸지. 아시나니 뭐. 근데 공 같이 가리 나온데. 같이 가리 나오.
차지
같이
배우는
뭐
놀이다.
아주 아니 비디 스피드 빗 하면 셔.
100 to 0.
암지디 마담이 암지디.
아, 파주비.
아? 한 번쯤마다 한
데릴라 비팔레 탐내서 뭐네 왜 파주비다.
공이 다이렉트 nga driver bendig이 ngal charge be onde direct ni des ngal onde chiri jakpal jode like he wanted to jakpal
아니시.
jinu dreamena tenga we deba no we want that drunk tele khoi jo jo ani men understand bena 좀 하게 아니 huh tenga
아나들 행기대 공.
all the difference I had was ajong I dash cam me ana kyan record bidi lamchidi
안
record bedo lap chimo bidi simi 말이다 bidi
여자.
같이 be는 뭐 진짜 아니 뭐냐면 like big ass dudes man 3 and one was thin that thin one was going
4 doing the rock Johnson.
지 저거 줘야지. 지 동호 지 저번에 저거 했어.
flank mini bedo 돼 스타이 뭐 딜레 무슨 나이 뭐야 다빈디 보자니 메모 my only defense mechanism what 거기에 listen be he tried to de-escalate as much but nga drive being all on the more ngalapchi achu chindi chinsum chinshidi
있어요.
chinshidi
다 챙기기 있을라. 대표치 행기 태원대다.
but 치 암치 두모 ngachi 가지 베스는데 ngachi 보자니 혼데 납치모 누추 맨시도 되는 건가
슈단
누추 맨시 슈단은 뭐라 desolated
뱀뱀뱀.
아나네 안센세 하스메 아니 납친데 because 시비메다 flight or fight ngachi 베미숲 납이데 but I will now because I'll try to deal according to the law 납이데 되게 거기 칭아 law 마시즘 토메야
마마마.
맨 납치데 맨 디오딩 같이 저기 납치다 조조 빅풋 납치 나나 집에 코 실트 아니 따베동 even on CCTV camera 따베동 뭐
그지 비는 와시.
맞아 좋은데다
매 뭐po what I learned from that story is also great to de-escalate. 라나스 이모 같이 더 이거 걸려 들으면 이거 같이 솔로 배고 뭐 because last 나뭐 잠명을 납치 next week 가 쇼를 들어대. Now this is not about preaching, but I think a logic I'll apply is that anime was like in that scenario mo Jamyang ego mo the kepoji insla bizazo beach mo let's say mo situation 1 kogi mo no mi de besu be mo bitse danger ko shi dus mo de ko danger of the mo ani member the next day mo police beru kondu se theon keep me was a she juror gat juror mo job gita de mo ani ji me option second option de mo Boza.
Oh, you don't have to get into details. At the end of the day, gangster life is
Boza
life, man.
Boza mo
There's nothing cool being a gangster. See, last nalu, as much as you can de-escalate. There's no use proving physically. Physically at the moment, I never prove be. That does not earn you a living, man. Come on.
Then also more like the another case scenario is more menkana he menkana miso suchu bero chira zibi mo kono pam pinche de sunando chu mo you have to carry that burden. So that was the best end of the situation. That's why we're saying this story because de-escalate binigera legend do. And I always believe that any altercation 90% of the time me mo they don't want to get into trouble. We always go out to have fun. It's not like much macho hip me you no so me. If you can always de-escalate because last number I should tell me we don't want to have bullshit tomorrow nasty police traffic so what they did was interesting but funny if they were last end the big so gar judu a big food lo chuba and the get away me to gar in serious to take bimgo that big food catch happen be the mashide achu su telespit ta the chitem the most do because big no the mashide kondu su buzz sheju boom su matop same she be gar ga shoot te to terminal lo
이 모한테다 하면
no true mo gar boom matop Das 땅반 글로 콜셋다게 뭐 내가 붐디 못 없다
아니 랍치모 next time screenshot baby I don't
get away mo last night get away baby we can always de-escalate and have fun la be
Yes,
much top
yes.
zimo at the end of the day mo we're not
Snipe,
UFC fighters
snipe.
much boxer me they mo
Equal,
gangster mo
equal.
number 1 fighter ni sim mo zazo yenten mo gachbini mo turue me top
Show it on the ring.
mingta me
in the
top
ring.
mo
In the
unless you're like fucking Conor
Octagonal
McGregor
gong,
like
yeah.
Ilia Topuria or mo or what you Tyson Fury anle mingta top bitch top meets best ani ki level hen ni din la sosu me mo must street na top be mo chigi jigs so ga jigs thong ja chera pump pinch to gara sem shi char zum avoid be mi gom goshim dis ga thong ja azumi zumi as backstage be
experience 이거대
mashi ani ngara no thang I could be wrong. No, that's all.
No
I just
problem.
Oh,
want to
you're right.
apply.
You're right. Because you're not left. Me thanla wachin.
Quite experience
Let me say one thing before Norlha says the concluding words. I was in Perth for 3 months. 3 months ani dulu outing dream one time nulu night out jodulu. It was I don't know charo map the man charo the day charo this year day. We were out. Totem bajo ani bedulu. The
Aboriginals, yeah.
ani be should be malab game, but then
Kolhe
that
lab-
was that was one scary part in my personal experience. One scary part the Thanabge Aboriginals Day Chandrambe Dinu, and one experience was Chandrambe anyway alcohol gi ani beer can bias what anyway I to ani ki bagin fuck off Lucy Aboriginal. But then anyways all in all nightlife anyway jodulu every time we go out gartam jodulu there all I don't know my experience the
Instigator.
someone shirt off I did miss one
Instigator, yeah.
and I was like Delhi I should do it chikajuni yeah
Oh, yeah, sure.
every time there's someone out fighting and then anyway but instigators do crime is also relatively higher, but then Bhutan nalu tamete much experience be at least it didn't end up with fists being thrown, at least konsugias panu, so that means at the end of the day
it's nice
do we mean
That.
compassion like,
Yeah,
like all in all
Cheating
that's what I
people.
appreciate what kamchi bad kamchi flaws thoraya Thanabge
There's room
compared
to
to the
room to
relatively
compromise. Room to
it's peaceful here, man. I love it here. That's why I mean ngachi traffic ki kolia complaint be chedang lai de traffic ki rules ki complaint be do, but at the end of the day it's night, but it's not as bad as India or somewhere
complain
else.
beyond complain daily beyond there is a
Sorry, my man.
I saw you and I thought of India.
First thought me si Priyanshu humchiran ko lost andu. Also more all in all more preaching yeah man, but at least in our times like we just told you we have fun drinking, we go out. It's not a regular thing. We do on the weekends. We believe in work hard, play hard. Whether it be good or bad. Mapa instigator system is maplet and how I look at it is if you're having a good time and you're here to what do you call share positive energy, some people might not be receptive. They might be having a bad day or a bad energy and they might want to even do some shit to you more. But you also don't have to absorb their bad energy there. You can always enjoy them more. And if you really want to be more that guy to say that I'm the one who fucked him or fucked off, that's what I say. Changi teka in long mo ngarazazo yelo ani zazo. Kajibini Jamyang Bigfoot zume that pointless mo tab ningo kicho be iruna mo nyagina zin mashe boxing gi dendurna mo champion jun mashe ana tenda demo na mo razibe mo lamkha mo doko be done mashe. So at least that's our opinion. You can agree or not. Let us know in the comments. And Norlha has something to say, man. What do you want to say?
To close Benina, I think I'll ask you 3 individual questions.
No, I'll ask this question before you ask. Okay, one. No, one. This is both of you. No. I'll ask this. This is my fucking podcast. Okay, shut the fuck up.
Chandam chimi mo, Jounsi mo.
Okay. I've asked Jamyang like why he started Junor and how you guys started together more. But I never heard Norlha's perspective. So that don't more. It's rare for Chinese Zomnigia, even though business partner. Me. First of all, Jamyang the Chinese Chichuki story the shit from looking at those Facebook videos, funny videos more by baby. But Junor ki gadebe chebe Jamyang told me that chilu mo pitch below benama bena. The business background pesta no mena Bangkok na. So what made you intrigued to join, and what made you say, okay, why not? Let's do this. And how do you feel so far? After a 4-year journey, it's been a while, huh? It's been a hot minute.
Man, final
That
year,
I also want to know.
final year of college DC. So COVID hit. We were doing classes, Chimnazira classes online DC Chimnazira I remember. So online they were the Jamyang best they were 2 weeks in a chi.
Kachibu bha kobe sechide.
First round, 2-3 days this times day. Then turn to 2 weeks.
Gadebe hichima ba kobe.
Lockdown, there was lockdown.
22 months, 22 years.
Just one more day.
The Koicharo, Vichia Lami cool to do butter Cambodia and shout out to Vichia. Come movie taste cut the butter.
Shout out to
I've been a
Wichia
champ so
Mamans, Northern Pim, everyone.
So much series to start is also the Jamyang love the Hemazum zombie video lock touches okay love. The Kuchim Nazar Zoisi, Chim Chika and area the
Local ki video ya.
and of come close to Zobe tele.
Local.
Co-pioneer Anna Priyanshu in the house.
We've shown it in the previous episodes on the Khonsigi skits. Anyways, go on to it.
Yeah, so and zo the video interest at showing so nga the business background ben the nga video editing skills am chimibo. Jamyang at Premiere Pro the store setup nga daily interested thing then audio clips to see ama cut benigi. So analing ato gutui. Then when I came back, intern be lobate. So shin ma Thailand intern beni bide business related. But my parents told me to come back. COVID hit benu lok show labbe. Nga intern beni labbe. The Jamyang ko apagi ani ngoshimi anzum office china khochi ka zige intern bizige the nga video editing hamni go up top labbe nga zita intidari. So that's where I learned how to edit, shoot everything. After 1 year practice runs bebe. That's kale his grandfather gave us a choice. You want to work for the office or you guys want to do your other stuff. And we were chini chikal. You guys come to one decision.
We'll do our other stuff, and we went into the room.
We'll do our own stuff. Anal go to the junior early days. Ane me ngachi experience to top the chika be ane bebe. That's how it started.
Dile ni gidebe di shule na di bana me.
Gidebe di
shule na.
No experience like my mama's na jo director chiki chegelo ma tirugam chi gone se tirugam chi charge ben ma shit. I'll give you more than that. We undercharged.
Coach be Kili was like Kili felt bad. We were
undercharging.
I want to fuck them over, but not that.
For example, if it was like 2000 this be no, I'll give you 10,000. So okay, we are in. Humble
feel our way to the top.
Okay.
No.
But the follow-up question finally. So now after the chini because like I said, zombie halam yas no more room chimchik the room separate debe. I feel like divorced child. Same bit they go the way. Chick a bed there chick do. Now it's been like I think 5 or 6 years, give or take more. Chika never go through the journey now. How do you feel? Working together, how you've reached Chinigi Len.
You're really putting us on.
Yeah, the wine. I love it on camera. Sometimes you don't get these time capsules.
Okay. Junor is at a point where it's life or life is the meaning of beninging. But the thing is, we're trying, we're giving it our best, we're putting in effort, more effort, trying to put in more effort every day. So that's the best way I can segue to Junor Live. Junor Live is an initiative we've recently started.
Plug.
First band is a band that's really talented, really skilled, great singer, great guitarists. That band couldn't be there, so we had to invite ourselves, Paktso Boiz. First episode, please watch. It's on Junor Music. Junor Live is an ongoing series.
Yeah.
Like I told you, this setup is Junor Live. Actually, PSY-POD is a round table, but anyways,
improvise, adapt, ogam.
Please subscribe.
Subscribe
Subscribe more.
Now, how do you feel about the last missions of them, and how do you feel now? 6 years working together. Now, let's transition to Norlha.
How do I feel?
So go through like all the experiences that since we made a lot of mistakes on the way. Business related beru, filmmaking interest so our own past but somehow like I like the comfort that Junor provides because freedom but it's flexible too. We have the equipment here, even you come here, set up, you can do your stuff. And I envision that Junor can be like a safe space where all the creators can just approach and be free.
Could the D with practice very well.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay, Norlha, she last the Jew didn't with him.
Okay.
The Jew get that.
3 individual questions to give me.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
for
we
Sai.
know that. Yeah, we know that. You're Juju from Def Jam.
For Mr. Sai, if there's any director that you look up to, whose directing style would you copy? Would you try to replicate if you were to make the next film? For Jamyang, there's a lot of kids who are interested in playing guitar. So which brand is a good entry-level guitar for beginner guitarists? The Bigfoot chegilap them and you said outer space na tell and you guys said the chengal chachi last year na chilapchi Beetlejuice is your favorite style. That or has it changed? And why do you like Beetlejuice if it's Beetlejuice?
Yeah, we'll start from Bigfoot. Yeah, Bigfoot has not spoken the most. I'll take a toilet break and then Bigfoot answer. Yeah, first.
We'll be back. For example, the Anichi Digit Bigfoot, there's a if someone Ganachi studio setup be watching Shigi Gachi draw use and recommend Bill, Kotsuni get and Gachi Hawachita, the YouTube Nachi mixing teachers this way at the YouTube channel recommend Beru Gachi Peru. Mixing it take a basically Labni then it Gachi recommend Bill. Nah, do I mean this?
For start watching
Audacity.
Audacity na gache miwa da.
At least vocals record with so.
Big watching hema mystic zoimo da Logic Pro use be and
Garage band go to see.
Garage band be to. Mewa da. Ani di why iPhone chiro anna you da garage band Logic Pro me garage band and the simple model sound libraries at all. Ani pick be ngai hema use be Cubase answer use be the alcosm joined use be
Yanchi Digit the Bigfoot guitar Tony Gandhi. Who's your favorite guitarist of all time?
Gary Moore to da Gary Moore.
Which band? For people who don't know.
Band me Kokorani
Katarina.
Gary Moore.
What is one piece you would say people to check out if they were interested in guitar and Gary Moore?
Guitar, yeah.
Oh, koi piece.
Bracer is free.
Still got the blues.
Okay.
Yeah.
One guitar you would recommend to kids entry level Beru brand. What kind of guitars?
Hovner.
And Bigfoot get shape at the chair level too.
Entry level mo.
Anything.
Honestly, entry level Bewachin, if you're just starting,
Hurts.
any guitar works, man, as long as you can practice your fingering, meaning flexibility of your fingers. Learn the basic chords first. The last time Sami invited me to Devara Khalablo 7-day
guitar course.
crash guitar course nalu. You know what?
Famous love cha.
Give up.
I give up it music na.
But I don't know. I don't want to appear preachy. I did not want to appear preachy then, so I was like, you know what? Let's all learn a song because that's how I started. I didn't start trying to learn the theory or let me learn the circle of fifths first. Nobody starts. I want to learn this song because I love this song. So I never go see. My life is brilliant. My love is pure.
Not so much.
Delay another 2 chords very easy. So achul tenanapchi, achuki tenji, and you just start. Doesn't matter what make of the guitar is, doesn't matter, brand doesn't matter, as long as your skill is up to par.
We can get
It's
there.
okay, you can get there. But then mid-level ne heavy gale, I'd say mid-level above beginner.
Intermediate.
Maybe invest in a Yamaha or Fender. Maybe Fender is best for electric. If you're into electric, get Fender electric. If you're into acoustic, maybe Yamaha.
And if you're rich, get Gibson.
If you're rich, then get Gibson or Martin
59,
or
59.
Taylor or
59 Les Paul
all
chinyo
those
mo nga ta dio.
high-end, man. But that Pema Suwa nga, the recent guitar I bought, it's
Alvarez.
Alvarez.
I know because he dragged me to the guitar store 3 times.
We spent like how
At
like
least
2 hours.
each.
2 hours
Each.
each store, and then
Shout out
last
to-
Nalu I forgot my
Yeah.
fanny
case
pack
and
with
fanny
all
pack.
my money.
And shout out to Ajikeli from Play Studio who we met randomly in Bangkok in a guitar store.
In studio.
What are the odds?
Remote guitar store also. It was not in the center. It was like remote CT music
Awesome,
store
man.
for
remote na
remote guys.
Remote controller guy. Yeah, let me flip the question back to you before I answer whatever your question is. You think I'm drunk, but I remember what you said. Yeah, Norlha, if you want anyone that know rap is picking up like more than ever before, some things you should just keep in mind, whether it be not but artists may like whether it be like 16 bar progression or rhyming scheme. What would you say to anybody who wants to at least interested in rap, doesn't want to pursue a rap career? Rap zogonotion. What is some techniques you could start with at least to progress in interest of rap as its development gitaka?
Rap technique ibu, technique misa.
Bar progression they like 8 bars, 6 bars, get them more like tuck, 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 tuck. We notice man right now there are a lot of whack rappers who just rhyme words. Those are not rapping, they're just rhyming man.
Who are those rappers?
Like nga go to the nga rapping skills come low say like fight, flight, and some night say last night bema. That way come low dulo. But jinkam yung alo pointers jin chigi rhyme scheme at mitobe flow at so go selap. Then I would study other rappers. The kongi flow this gotta be switch bema. So I rhyme scheme this thing I love machine. I couplet low AB rhyme scheme email on some gacha machine.
A flat na zoom at
So let's say someone just wants to try rapping more. Try rapping man, just try.
Don't try.
If you want to try rapping more, like what is something that at least one tip you just
Try.
not even advice, tip one tip.
It's all about practice. The like go much if you're not writing any original, the artist gummy kongi shabda this nyan try to rap on tempo, for example, on the pre-and lose yourself. Themba the chachi ko music school na deoda. He went to learn guitar, but they made him the rapper.
Guitar man, sitar.
But she's just right here. He's looking in.
Sitar.
So gotta beru just practice, man. Eminem beru, you
Not a
better
bro.
lose yourself in the music.
Gachi
and
beru
stop
practice
tempo.
is
Not,
that.
you just learn to how to stay on tempo first. The rap guitar ka hebda. Then you see layers the halam do the wordplay beni meaning to the halam do. So I don't have ani base chera the TV, but just if you want an entry level, just start rapping. Your favorite artist ki bars this. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think we've had a good time.
You got Chimelabu.
I'll tell mine, but I'm just thinking this is going to be wrapping up. So, like you, director, just like Phuntsho resonate biome, just I think how my vibration frequencies ki charo jome, just like how monga Bigfoot ki guitar, malab I can tell he's put a lot of time and effort into his guitar keys. Effort in his whether be Bigfoot ki gashani music ki ni guitarist ki skill beru chen fingering ki labru production ki theka labru install ki theka beru some time energy to no and then
At
chigi
the end of the day, it's night.
I love
It's night.
install na time to no install gate binna angle to na koi
By the way,
group chat
very creative, huh?
group chat na dumina movie ki clip to su pat up respond tik tik is konsugi mo entang mana I didn't
I
ask
say
you
he's
Rick,
one
man.
of the most creative.
Most funniest guys I've met in my life. Mo.
Yeah. Hands down.
So mo whatever that's that.
Tama alchemy na short rede.
Yeah.
Chapsna jove.
And then
Salavachin.
Jamyang Bigfoot mo koi na Junor koi idea be koi music mo Jack Johnson guitar like when he plays that sunshine ding 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 I can tell koi na some time energy to me Norlha Gia mo koi mo rap mo koi first time koi actually we're going a little bit back in time but he told me about YD which is Young Disappointment time bomb mess landmine landmine ge atin tu gi cheri so and gachi day ones so ma passion to be sure what
That's one of the funniest names I ever heard.
No,
Koi rapper name.
young disappointment.
Young D.
But anyways,
disappointment.
Digi time na demo gachi mo all shits and giggles, but then mo last no mo that stage
Like
hit the
Odin.
demo. No more that you put in the time and the effort to get to the stage that you are more. And then it's more like I said in last episode, gratitude to do that more. Gachi gara in the similar spaces more. Sheto do this shit holata mo chantu mo gido jubir mo. Same gong me azum this me yemi lalu the shelter me lalu mi sum mi choma sup alu dazibe lalu ma bum chop de mana azum be de mo chi senam be tui to
Azun lapchi haji.
mala ba ngai masala tanji just like pia shu khoi sem de chi masala ma tamji zam se wode sorry it's truth but anyways okay going back to my thing very bitch mo ngai delli ngai mo I'm a student of the game also like how all the rappers say I love studying. I thought I hated studying when I was in school, peshtanigi, but honestly, interested in the peshtan delige. Like the toya more like example, that Invincible, which is a great series. Comics will help, artist guy will help, details more to the point of sketch artist guy will help, artist ki background, the references. So like if you be a student of the game, so in terms of director, first of all, like Tarantino, Defendi. You know, I used to be like, you know, you like Pulp Fiction.
Django Unchained.
You're not a fan unless you watch Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs, yeah. Well, I don't know why I gave it a 9. I got a feeling.
But Tarantino later on became an asshole because of his ego message. Or because of his ego. So like sometimes heroes is doing humble beginnings, Jororamo. Cloud, fame, success ki demo. Khora ego ge bab jome. So I have studied from Tarantino hagome. Because I also grew up as a film nerd and I'm still a film nerd. And Tarantino thought that wrong partner so hope that I'm chajani. But like we mentioned that she Edgar Wright did gay.
By the way,
Nolan gum chicken Nolan did gay because Inception is still my top 5 films.
By the way, Tarantino's final film is his
Once Upon a Time and thing.
No.
You won, yeah.
No, he's about to film.
Yeah. But then still I appreciate Tarantino.
Tarantino said he's gonna film how many films?
Class.
How many films?
He said he'll do 9 and retire or a book.
Yes.
But he already did 9, so let me show it.
No. Kogi 9th film he is about to film. He just casted someone. I just read this morning.
Okay.
He just casted someone.
Okay.
Kogi final film.
Okay. But directors which need love me say, but at least in terms of body of work, there's so many, so I'll just name a few too. Spielberg, James Cameron, Tarantino, Christopher Nolan, Edgar Wright, Denis Villeneuve, Alejandro Iñárritu, Guillermo del Toro, Park Chan-wook, Bong Joon-ho,
Ching Chong-ping, rice cook.
So this is our inspiration. I'm a big fan. If I can talk, Mulholland Drive, David Lynch. David Lynch is also great, but I've not watched many of his works, so I cannot be the personal taste. But like I said, Peshtani gay. So these are like every time this top the demo. I love researching every aspect, like who they are, what made them be, and maybe that's why it made me start the podcast because I was very curious. No. So Anibe Shagi. And last time I listen podcast name and time now I was reminiscing about childhood and then like I wasn't really thinking about my childhood till now because but I mentioned a few friends and I wanted to just remind again. So I need to give a big shout out to Chandan because Chandan is one of my Chunga friends. He's the one who introduced me YouTube, Ryan Higa, Joe Rogan. And he's a big inspiration. He's a big friend of mine. He's one of my second podheads to ever start more. The podcast. Postcat. And
candidate Postcat.
I'm a big. I need to give a big shout out to Chandan because he's one of my real homies from the start more. And the look no stand emotional me. I really like more. No stand the whether he meant to or not. And I've not met him in 10 years, and so hope to see him again. That's my manifestation. That's one thing. And second one is also I need to give a big shout out to my friend Samdrup who introduced me to Dragon Ball Z, Budokai, Tenkaichi. We mentioned last time. And we keep meeting now and then. Samdrup, but he's now married and having a good life. Stay home and chill, but we'll always drink whenever we meet. So I need last time more much Haral mentioned baby Jesno. But other than that, also Mutang High School dreaming last time. When in Mutang High School, me and Norlha were talking about characters for the film. And we're talking about, maybe potentially setting up a media club if we made the film good to give back to the community. and it was such a blessing and life-changing moment. I would
Thank
say
you.
for me
MHS kids.
to go there. Norlha also being an outsider, why just they accepted him open arms. Now
Honorary
shows love.
Muthangi Alima.
Honorary ime. The media club also so much passion with these kids, which we didn't see when we were growing up. And and he also reflected like the Tongashimo Gireju, Seta Bede, Vanamo. Norlha was like Tami Gaya do, Uncle Auntie do, Charonga Chigi Lode, Dandu do, the Shimse Dumo.
My parents any episode was regret
Regazon, Shone. But yeah, I
Just
really
it
it felt like a very like eye-opening moment, humbling moment. Say, member Himalaya mo humble di me, so humble at the tribe video.
humble you
So
no.
ani goshnonga.
A humble person would say he's not humble.
Alutsu mo thombenga den yara and
Smart. Humble means you.
Chita chila dumena Saipu lumena and numia che. So
Thank you,
shout out to
Kitso.
Kitso.
Thank you,
kidding.
Kitso,
Shout
so
out
much.
to all
Saipu.
the more kids we met there.
No.
And
Just that
I did
as
inspire
misaligned
me
us,
to
no.
chargam
Now that I've aligned it,
and we also, for our own
Saipu.
sake,
AMPT.
movie script to them more eye-opening day. We saw so many things that we could give her more references and inspiration for the filmmaking. And I forgot where I was
Took
going
spot.
at. But
Yeah,
anyways,
sorry.
I am very grateful for the moments and then the people we've touched along the way, and we hope to touch
we
more.
hope to touch more
Touch.
people.
Hope to touch more, man.
And
But then anyways, yeah. Think about Mutang High School more.
guys included.
Man, I mean, low chimch fish day more. Low chimch fish day. Sunshine low do them chitanu.
Sunshine ya.
Oh, sunshine school day.
No, they-
Norlha mata ko ELC ko jamchi. Himalaya jamchi. Tele lungzampa loji dem chitay. Mutang loji dem chita be mo anui. I had a short moment. It was a memorable moment. Some were bad, some were good. But no nice. I mutang becomes memorable made. Why just sorry. Lungzampa the sunshine chapter. But after we went back, and they were so welcoming to us. Then I Norlha tameda Hall of Fame cheese do no more. Lempo this do accomplished CEO this do. Ngai Ming Pa to do mo. No matter way the impact between cinema Kachina Mashemo, but his no. So I'm so grateful to be there, Talavi, because it feels like I've done something to Mashe, done something for me. And I also have to give a shout out to my friends in
Paktso Boiz
Mutang, which were there. Now looking back, so I need to give a shout out to my
So
good friend
also I would like to
Toka.
give a shout out to my uncle and auntie who are long dead in 1996. Sorry. No.
Meptani
Sorry.
Tebe girlfriend Tovina Mashisha. Not lam. Okay.
I'm
So,
not
yeah,
really
shout
sure
out to
what-
Toka, shout out to the Sparks gang, Lhaden, Tongto, Namge, Phuntsho, Kezuchuki.
Dorji, Kezang.
Shout out
Pema.
to
Dovu.
my classmates,
Pema
GX,
Ningtob.
Dolom, Jigel.
Tolom.
Oh,
Kyawa.
so
Labu.
Jimis, shout out to class teacher Thakur. Virus.
Thakur.
So I just wanted to
Virus.
say that because after I went to Mutang school
And where is come?
and they were so welcoming.
Koteda.
Jamyang, you're ruining a moment, Tanlavi. I'm really grateful, Tanlavi anymore. Legend noisy. Loco more, and Lolo Jacole more, Jeju won't know more. Lopa won't Alusuche, Lividuche, Maya Pa, Paya Pa.
A real moment, yeah.
One day, I'm talking about it. That's why you're fucking around, you dumbass.
I'm sorry.
Ganapa, what Hall of Fame na Tsumo, Lochi Pesta Romo,
I think,
same guy did that.
No, like
Oh,
it's
that's
so-
what do you think I was talking about, you dumbass?
Yes.
Dumbass.
Dumbass, koi man.
So and the legend below loved at least Norlha was paying attention. But anyways, Norlha was there with me. So anyways, I'm really grateful. I really appreciative. And it makes me want to work harder. And I remember all the friends along the way. And I appreciate Charogarame, even my Bigfoots, my
Thank you, Ada.
Jamyang, my Norlha. Like I feel like mo Chhundu my life the much not sagona me hebo. So like last time you know the gratitude na lokhechi, and we are more energized to do more. Yeah. Lasting words.
What a TED talk. Thank you, Mutang kids.
What a TED talk. Sorry
Thank
guys.
you, man. Got
You
you.
kids, youths, you inspired me, okay?
You gave me new life. I got depressed the whole month. That one moment changed me, man. Thank you, kids. Thank you.
Now fit the jomo.
Fit did hyung. Long so short hyung.
Good night.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for if you're to the end of the pod. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in to the end. And What
you
lo?
for
Sometimes some people say that
unsubscribing.
ngachi lo this more.
People say that life is a volatile.
We lost track of the
But
original
saga is
essence that we're
five-liter.
talking, not wrong, raw or unhinged. Well, this is a little slice of what we have back, but we've also adapted, and we have few guests in line, but we'll continue to keep the same energy. If we're changing and all, let us know. And at the end of the day, it's nice
night.
to say that. But what I'm saying is like energy the manipulation, and the ones who was in were there.
Ones who was in the there.
Interruption, interruption counter.
He's a
Someone,
nice guy, man.
someone in the comments, interruption, Jamyang interruption counter. But this longer.
고맙소.
Energy the more. If you guys know it from the day one, and if you're new and you
Energy
think
amchiri.
this is all nonsense and bullshit more, she's half chamchi kita togi deka bitu. That the juice since the time in the sungai she at chamchi konsugi chia hago. So hagomi dusu the more. Thank you for staying till this end. I know what you guys listen to, what you appreciate. We'll try to be better. We will be better. And
It's a
thank
10
you.
minutes outro, man.
Last word. Juice and Storage in Lejimi, but not in Storage in the Junor Studios.
Okay, looks
Thank
like
you,
I've spoken
sponsors.
too much. Okay, thank you, the podheads. Look up, Bigfoot. Look up. Thank you to our podhead pros, Pema Samdrup, Rabsel Lhendup, Wabi Sabi, Karma Zimba, Tandin Phubz, and Karma Wangchen. We appreciate you and
Subscribe to Juno Studios.
subscribe to Juno Studios.
And Juno Music and Paktso Boiz and the Bail and everything else.
Okay, sorry,
Everything
mommy and daddy.
else.
This was a regretful one.
Sorry.
Until the next episode, bye bye. 3,
Bigfoot.
2,
Clap, clap.
1.
Thank you.